Welcome to your WWE Raw review for May 15th, 2017. I see they're trying to cram everything in for Extreme Rules for tonight, for last night's Raw, and then the next 2 weeks. I said it before and I'll say it again. Too many fucking pay-per-views. They just really need to have one once a month like they did the old brand split. Have Raw have one month, SmackDown have one the next month. Then they can have the little SummerSlam or whatever they want to do. Then Raw, SmackDown, and Survivor Series go like that. Because you got Backlash this Sunday, and then 2 weeks after that is Extreme Rules. It's too much wrestling. All right, the show started with Kurt Angle. He talks about the Reigns and Strowman situation and says Strowman has had surgery and may be out for 6 months. He then makes a match for a number one contenders match at Extreme Rules, which will be a fatal 5-way Extreme Rules match. And the winner of that will face Brock Lesnar for the belt, I guess, at Great Balls of Fire. So the contestants are Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, and Roman Shitstain. And sure enough, after that, Roman Shitstain's music hits and he comes out. And the crowd boos the fuck out of him. He tells Kurt Angle that this is his yard and he beat The Undertaker. That just got to sit there and rub it in, don't you? Balor comes out and he says he was the first Universal Champion and he never lost the belt. He tells Reigns that the line starts behind him. Whatever. Short man. You need to be in the cruiserweight section, Balor. Go to the cruiserweight. 205 Live. Samoa Joe's Fat Boy music started playing and he comes out and says it's about actions and results. He says he enters the match and wins, which is action and result. So then Bray Wyatt appears in the ring. He does his little mumbo jumbo talk and gets cut off by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins says these fans came to see action and not talking, and they all fight, and the segment ends with Balor standing tall. Like I said last week, I think the WWE been going on social media, been reading a lot of accounts on forums or whatever, and hearing people complain about how Raw has more talking than it does action, because now Seth Rollins mentioned this week. Dean Ambrose mentioned it last week. So... And then I've noticed tonight they did have a lot of matches, and some of the matches were pretty long. So, but still, you start the show out with a 20-minute promo again. Just saying. After the commercial, Rollins, Reigns, and Balor are arguing backstage, and Kurt Angle appears and says, "We settle things in the ring." He puts Rollins in a match against Bray Wyatt and Reigns against Balor. After that, Jeff Hardy with Matt Hardy at ringside faced Sheamus with Cesaro at ringside. Before the match, it's announced that the Hardys will defend the Raw Tag titles against Cesaro and Sheamus at Extreme Rules. Jeff Hardy won the match. Next, Greyhound Dog Sasha Banks faced Alicia Fox with Noam Dar at ringside. Alicia Fox won, which was surprising. I guess Vince not high on Charlotte no more. Sasha no more. So I guess Sasha's overrated anyway. Up next is The Miz versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz won by disqualification. Ambrose had gave him a low blow. But due to the Miz winning by disqualification, Ambrose retained the belt. So next, Angel faced Charlie Caruso interviewed Finn Balor backstage. Balor says Roman is bigger than him and it's not about size. And Roman says this is his yard, but Finn Balor says this is his universe. Lame. Just lame. Go away. You suck, Balor. Go away. Next, Alexa Bliss' sexy ass came out. She pokes fun of the New Jersey state and its population. The crowd does the what chant, and Alexa did something funny right here. She says, if you're a failure, say what? And the crowd goes, what? I thought that was pretty funny. Bayley comes out and invokes her rematch clause for Extreme Rules. Alexa taunts her and they fight. Alexa pulls out a kendo stick from under the ring and whacks Bayley with it. Next, Kurt Angle is backstage on the phone with Sami Zayn, who is on SmackDown Live. Miz comes out. Miz comes and bitches to Angle, and Angle makes a match of Ambrose and the Miz at Extreme Rules. And the stipulation is Ambrose can lose the belt via disqualification now. So if he low blow the Miz, he can lose the belt or whatever. Kurt Angle attempts to speak in French because Maurice was taught him in French, and then it's pretty funny. And the Drifter appeared. Whatever. Next, Austin Aries and Jack Gallagher face Neville and TJP. TJP and Neville won. After that, Bayley is shown backstage in pain, and Kurt Angle walks up and tells her that at Extreme Rules, the match will be a regular match because he don't want to see Bayley get hurt. Bayley complains, does a little passionate speech, and Kurt Angle makes the match a kendo stick on a pole match. So that's going to be the piss break at Extreme Rules, a kendo stick on a pole match featuring. Okay, Alexa Bliss is all right with me, but Bayley, it's just going to be crap. After that, the Golden Truth is backstage hyping themselves up for their match against Gallows and Anderson later tonight. Balor faced Shipman Reigns. We all knew the result. Reigns wins, LOL. Next, the lights goes out and Bray Wyatt appears on the screen and talks about becoming Universal Champion to Seth Rollins. Charlie Caruso interviews Seth Rollins. He says that he will slay the beast. You failed before, you're going to fail again. The Golden Truth come out. And this was really funny. Goldust turned heel and attacked R-Truth. What was so funny about it is Goldust is 2017 and Goldust is sitting there trying to be serious and relevant. Like, this guy's been off TV for so long that all of a sudden we expect for us to just give a care about him. Turn a heel. Like, who cares? You're a jobber now. And then the whole crowd is just no selling it. It was just so funny. And if it could get even funnier, Enzo and Cass comes out next. They did their shtick. And then Titus and Apollo Crews comes out. And Titus mocks Enzo by doing Enzo's shtick with Titus brand. And it was just so funny. And Apollo Crews just sitting there looking all awkward and stuff. You could tell he's trying a little serious, but you know, he's always smiling and stuff. He's trying so hard not to smile. More talking happened, and Titus faced Big Cass while wearing his expensive suit, as he says it is. Titus lost to one single move, which was a big boot. After the match, Apollo Crews went to check on Titus and Enzo. Big Cass left the ring. Enzo was about to leave. Then he gets some camera phone and tries to take a selfie of him, a wounded Titus O'Neil, and Apollo Crews looks at Enzo, gets mad, and kicks him in the back of the head. So I guess Apollo is now going to be a heel. Good luck with that. Seriously, good luck with that. The guy has no charisma. All he's done his whole career on the main roster is just smile. He's happy to be there. So how in the world we expect to take this guy seriously as a heel? It's just going to be one awkward situation. Okay, next, Neville is backstage with TJP, and they talk about Austin Aries and say they will beat him up on 205 Live. Now for the main event, Rollins faced Bray Wyatt in the main event. Samoa Joe interfered and beat up Rollins. Match ended in a disqualification. Then Bray Wyatt joined in with Samoa Joe, beat up Rollins. Then Bray Wyatt turned on Samoa Joe and gave him Sister Abigail because, fatal five-way match. And then he picks up Rollins and gives him Sister Abigail. And the show ends with Bray Wyatt standing there following the buzzards. The show wasn't that bad. It was better than last week's. It could have been way better, but it is what it is. All right, I'm out.